Good afternoon, race fans, and welcome back to Next-Gen Diecast for the final group of Round 1 here in the first race of the 2021 Next-Gen Piston Cup. Let's introduce the drivers of Group 8. First up, driving for Elst Racing, number 54, Herb Curbler. Next up, driving for VCD 132 Racing, number 57, Junyi. And next up, driving for Miniature Car Racing, number 64, DePedal. And last up, driving for Elst Racing, number 70, Richie Gunzit. There are 4 drivers, but just one spot remaining in round 2. Curbler and Junyi in row 1, DePedal and Gunzit in row 2, and the engines roar at Thunder Mountain Speedway. Curbler leads him through turn 1. Here comes Junyi. Junyi makes the pass on the inside. Junyi out of 2. Junyi takes the win over Curbler. Gunzit finishes third, and DePedal is stuck in the infield grass over in turn 2. Will finish with a DNF. Curbler had a great run coming through turn 1, and then he got loose coming over the hill. That opened the door for Junyi. Watch Curbler get a good run out of turn 2, and he finishes just 1/10 of a second behind the leader. Junyi puts down an 8.553 track time, and that's good enough for the 5th fastest time this season. And now 3 of the 5 fastest times we have seen have come from drivers from VCD 132 Racing, so dominant start for that team. Standings after the first heat, Junyi with 5 points, Curbler has 3 points, Gunzit with 2 points, and then DePedal with 0 points. The drivers are back at the gate for their second heat. Junyi and Gunzit row 1, Curbler, DePedal row 2. Junyi off to a great start. He'll lead through turn 1. Into the wall, he spins. Junyi a big lead coming through turn 2. Into the wall again, and he spins across the finish line to take the win. Gunzit finishes second, Curbler third, and DePedal in 4th. Junyi off to a blistering start as he has won the first 2 heat races of Group 8. However, he was a bit reckless in this race, but he had built up a big enough lead that it didn't matter. And just like his teammate Jay last week in Group 7, Junyi has some troubles getting off turn 2, but he's going to carry a 5-point lead into Heat 3. Junyi with 10 points, Curbler and Gunzit tied at 5 apiece, and DePedal with a rough start, just 1 point after 2 heats. Here we go, Heat 3. Gunzit, DePedal row 1, Junyi, Curbler row 2. Great start for the inside lane. Gunzit leads through turn 1. Gunzit spins, big contact. They bunch up going through turn 2. Here comes Gunzit. He leads as they approach the line, and it's Gunzit just over Junyi. Junyi blocked Curbler at the line for second, and DePedal finishes in 4th again. Watch Gunzit coming down the middle straight. He spins, and there's nowhere for the other drivers to go. They all collide going into turn 2. Gunzit gets into the wall at the exit of turn 2. That allows Junyi and Curbler to pull up right behind him. And Junyi, sliding across the finish line, takes second and brings his total up to 13 points. Junyi now leads by 3 points over Richie Gunzit. Herb Curbler down in 3rd with 7 points, and DePedal with just 2 points. One more heat to go. It's DePedal and Curbler in row 1, Gunzit and Junyi in row 2. Who will advance on to the next round? DePedal off to a blistering start. He'll lead through turn 1. Curbler looking to make a move. Here they come out of turn 2. DePedal leads, and it'll be DePedal taking his first win over Curbler and Junyi. Gunzit finishing in 4th. DePedal would not be denied in Heat 4. Watch Curbler make a great run on him, but DePedal makes that car as wide as possible and is able to bring home his first win of the season. With a great race behind him for second, Curbler spins in front of Junyi and beats him by a fender. Junyi is your winner of Group 8 and will be advancing on to round 2. Junyi finishes with 15 points. Gunzit finishes with 11 points. Curbler in 3rd with 10 points, and DePedal picks up an important 5 points to finish with 7. And here are the driver standings at the end of round 1. H.J. Hollis still leading the way with 18 points. Eric Breaker and Dan Garcia both have 16 points as they round out the top 3. Jay and Junyi, the teammates, 4th and 5th at 15 points apiece. And then Michael Roeder, Jonas Carvers, and Noah Gocek round out the top 8. And those are your 8 drivers advancing on to round 2. It's going to be very important for these drivers outside of the top 16 to have a great run in race 2 and put up as many points on the board as possible, as only the top 16 drivers will advance on to race 3. Let's also take a look at the team standings after round 1. Dom's Tuner Shop and VCD 132 Racing, the top 2, and those were the only 2 teams with multiple cars advancing on to round 2. Crime Syndicate Racing, G4 Diecast Racing, and Miniature Car Racing rounding out the top 5, and those 3 teams all have 1 driver representing them in the next round. It was an exciting opening round of the 2021 Next-Gen Piston Cup, and we look forward to seeing you guys back here next week for round 2. Take care, everyone.